Snowy, look at this. It was long claimed the ship was carrying a secret cargo.
Director Steven Spielberg is taking a chance, but may work some magic with his new film, The Adventures of Tintin, as he introduces a European icon to American audiences on December 21st.
Thanks. I'm Tintin, by the way.
And he is stirring a little controversy as well. The Adventures of Tintin, also known as The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn, is based on a series of comics created by Belgian cartoonist Georges Remi in the 1920s. The Tintin character is an intrepid boy reporter in the strips that for 50 years entertained first Belgium and France through the Great Depression and into World War II, and then in translation entertained many more in other languages. The Tintin strips are timeless stories of adventures that satirize fascists and other bullies of the day with slapstick humor borrowed from Charlie Chaplin. But somehow Tintin has never been a hit with Americans. But that could change. Even soccer can be adopted and adapted by Americans. And Spielberg is hoping that the success of the film in Europe, which premiered on October 22nd, will advance by word of mouth to the United States. Spielberg has chosen 3 stories written during the war years as the basis for his new film. Many Tintin fans think these classics, The Crab with the Golden Claws, The Secret of the Unicorn, and Red Rackham's Treasure, were the best that ever emerged from the series. It was in these that Hergé, which is how Georges Remi signed his works, mastered his drawing and storytelling, while also creating Tintin's immortal companions, Captain Haddock and Professor Calculus, as well as the Thompson twins. Tintin's reach is worldwide. His adventures have been translated into more than 70 languages, and more than 230 million books have been sold since 1930. It is Tintin's creator that is controversial. During the Second World War, his strips were distributed by Le Soir, a collaborationist and pro-Nazi newspaper. This forever tainted Remi in the eyes of his critics, some of whom even forbade their children from reading Tintin. But Remi's fans note that he was actually apolitical and much more influenced by Boy Scouting than by the fascism and Nazism of the time. It's hard not to like Tintin, though. The boy reporter's earnestness in pursuing evildoers, his pluck and courage are compelling. Tintin has been converted into animated films in the past with a look that closely followed the originator's drawings, many of which were based on newsreels and National Geographic photos. Spielberg's version uses modern movie magic, borrowed from co-producer Peter Jackson's Weta workshop, which made the spectacular effects for the Lord of the Rings series. The new film uses performance capture animation, which is to say that real actors like Andy Serkis, who portrayed the monstrous golem in The Lord of the Rings, give 3 dimensions to Hergé's 2-dimensional images. The results look brilliant as actor Jamie Bell brings to life the Tintin character. So far, box office receipts look good for Tintin, which is competing with other Christmas-tide productions such as Martin Scorsese's Hugo, as well as Spielberg's own Warhorse, which comes out on Christmas Day. In Belgium, Britain, and France, the film opened with an $8.5 million in the till. On its first weekend, it was on top of all overseas releases at $56 million in 21 countries. And in North Africa, it earned $21 million. But can the receipts be equaled in the United States where Tintin is unknown? Time will tell, because this Tintin film is just the first in a planned series that Spielberg and fans can hope to be as successful as Indiana Jones ever was.